Hey guys, I am so happy and so excited for today's session because it will be on one of my favorite topics, and that is the secrets of world-class communicators and influencers. And yeah, if you're watching me live, let me share with you that this is the exclusive sessions that 5-day session that I'm doing only in Rise and Shine groups, and the recording of this session will be only for one day. After that it will be removed. Like yesterday recording will be removed after 1 hour. So today's recording will be removed by tomorrow end of the day, and these sessions are not anywhere else. It is exclusively for these group people of the community that I've built. So the intention of these 5-day session is I just want to give you the glimpse of what exactly you need to take off your business and life to the next level. Yesterday, if you remember, we talked about mindset, skills and attitude that super successful have, and that is what distinguishes them from the rest. So if you have just joined, or if you have just started watching me, and if you can see me clearly, just type clear in the chat box so that I know that you are here and you can see me clearly. Okay, yeah, super awesome. I can see Naseem, I can see Aisha. Super cool. I can see a couple of more members who have joined, but I can't see their names. All right, so today's session theme is very close to my heart, and that is the power, how you can become a super impactful communicator and influencer. Now why this topic? So one is I have worked on this communication skill topic from long time, like from my corporate days. In fact, if I talk about my career, I started off with personality, and then I got into communication, and this is one of the subject I've taken 70 plus workshops. And if you know my profile, then I'm one of the thing that I have is I'm communication specialist. So let me share about what exactly is communication and what it is not, because when I talk even to amazing entrepreneurs and freelancers, they are completely clueless on what actually they think communication is and what in reality the communication is. So communication is your ability to share your message with others, and the other person should understand what you want to say. Okay, it could be in form of like the words that you use, what you say, what you not say, how you say, right, how you share your message with the world. And then we talk about the different ways of communication. Now let me tell you what communication is not. Communication is not language. Okay, language is a medium of communication. Okay, like right now I'm speaking in English, so the medium of communication is English. I can give the same session in Hindi or any other language also, right, depending on the kind of target audience I have. So communication has nothing to do with the language. You can be a wonderful communicator even if you are not good in English, because English has nothing to do with communication skill. Only if you have clients wherein you are supposed to speak in English, and then you must learn English, but otherwise communication has nothing to do with the English language. Okay, number two, there's another myth around communication, and that is called I am very shy, I'm very introvert, can I be a good communicator? Now let me tell you, a good communicator is somebody who leverages his or her strength and not weakness. Okay, so if you are a shy, if you're an introvert, let me tell you about my story. I have been very introvert and shy from my childhood. Okay, and it took me some time to understand that this is something that is stopping me to go to next level. So I am not here to create a new personality. I'm not here to give something new to you, or I will not create a new version of you. Okay, but my intention is I'm going to leverage your strength. So as an introvert, how you can connect with people, how you can say less but it is more. Okay, so you are learning communication, but at the same time you're sticking to your own core. Okay, so obviously if there are people extrovert, then they really like to talk and it's very easy for them to initiate conversation. For introverts it is a little difficult. But if I talk about, if you want to move ahead in your life, this is must. There was one fashion designer, fashion entrepreneur. I was working with him last year, and he has wonderful boutique that is set. It's amazing business that he's running. And he said me, but the problem is I cannot go and connect to people. I cannot talk to them. I said, okay, so how it is impacting your business? So he said, in terms, if whenever I get opportunity to share about my company, my organization, I cannot share confidently. Number two, whenever I get networking opportunities, I cannot leverage them in my favor because I'm just too hesitant to go and talk to them. I said, okay, what else? And he said, I get a lot of opportunity because it's an industry that I am in. The only way to go to next level is once you have, good relationships, okay? Once you have good relationship, if you do not have that right relationship, business relationship, it's very difficult for you to grow in your business. Okay, if you agree with me, just type agree in the chat box. So he was also facing same challenge, and he was also like, yeah, I'm very introvert, I have never spoken to people, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. And I said, relax, I'm not creating a new person. Okay, you just have to work on your skill, and it's very easy to work on skill. If you're committed and if you're ready to practice, you can learn actually anything. Okay, now what is influencing? What do I mean by influence? Okay, now influence is your ability to pull people towards you. Okay, your ability to pull people towards you. Now a lot of times people are confused with influencer. Oh, I don't want to become a social media influencer, I don't want to become celebrity and all that. Yes, you don't want to, and that is not required, maybe, right? But as a business owner, as a freelancer, as an entrepreneur, you must know the skill of getting yes from people. Okay, you must have the skill of pulling people towards you rather than, and not pushing them away from you. Okay, you must have the art of convincing people. You must know how people, how you drive actually results from people. Okay, and that's when this Dale Carnegie book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, it became super hit, because in the entire book he basically taught about how people are, how they think, and basically why it is so important for them to get along with people. Okay, so how many of you want to be super smart communicator and influencer? Just type me in the chat box. Okay, how many of you would love to be super smart communicator and influencer? I shared with you meaning of both the things, right? And this is one skill I would say that can completely set you apart. Now, I have literally seen business owners, I have been gone in so many conferences, they cannot go and give their proper introduction. Okay, they don't know how to handle any difficult client. They completely lose themselves if they're not able to get work done from others. Okay, they cannot go and speak to even 2 people, forget about speaking to 200 people. Okay, and if there you are, then even if you have world-class product, or even if you have world-class services, things are not going to work out, because this is the skill that you need in order to go to next level, right? And a lot of time people say, Neha, communication is English, and I said, no, communication is not English. Okay, communication is your art of connecting with people, your art of getting yes from people, your art of introducing yourself in a way so that you are so impressive that you're able to create an impact in your life. Okay, this is the real, I would say, communicator and influencer that we talk about. Okay, so if you are somebody who is super excited that, yeah, give me magical mantra so that I can become super smart communicator and influencer, just type just type magic in the chat box. Just type magic. Yeah, thank you, Debalina, Rizwana, Ajmeri. Okay, we have a couple of people. Gloria, Naseem. Okay, super smart. So we have a couple of people who have just hopped in. So welcome. Yeah, thank you so much. So today let me share with you 3 specific secrets that will help you become super smart communicator and influencer. And in my language, I call them magical communicator and influencer. Okay, and why I call them magical communicator and influencer? Because if you can learn the skill of communicating and influencing people, okay, it can set you apart from the rest, and you will become unstoppable. Okay, and why I have called this magical communicator and influencer, because I remember when I learned from so many mentors, and I started off my journey to train to 70, 80, 100 entrepreneurs at once. The best thing happened was I got unexpected lot of good responses. I was seriously not expecting. I was overwhelmed the amazing response that I got from people, and a lot of the other trainers they were not getting that good response, and I was like, okay, what is the difference? And when I went ahead and I did research on this, I realized obviously there are a couple of more things that you need, but in order to drive the results, one of the biggest reasons that I was getting amazing results is because I was a good communicator. I was able to connect well with my audience. I was able to share the real me. I shared with them my real story. I shared with them how I'm going to help them achieve their goals. Okay, so it's all about them, it's not about me. Okay, so because of that skill, I was able to get amazing results in my life. And that's when, I was like, oh my God, this is one skill that I have really mastered. I have, taken 70 workshops on this. I have learned from the best mentors. This is something that people should have and people should learn. Okay, and that's when Magical Communicator and Influencer program, I designed this program. So if you are somebody who is a business owner, or if you're an entrepreneur, just type me in the chat box so that I know. Okay, so let me start with 3 secrets of being a magical communicator and influencer. Okay, now the secret number 1 is something that is so important, and it is like base building. Okay, if you have this, you can you become unstoppable. But at the same time, if you do not have this, it can keep you stuck in your life for years. Okay, so shall I share the secret with you? If I should share the secret with you, just type share in the chat box. Yeah, just type share in the chat box. Cool. So the secret number 1 is you need to have unshakable confidence. Okay, now what is confidence? Well, in a very small terms, confidence is you have a belief on your own self, on your own ability, that you can do whatever you want. Okay, now confidence is not arrogance. Confidence is not overconfidence. Confidence is not, putting others down. No, that's not confidence. Okay, confidence is owning your own power, being in your own power. And why this is so important is because, see, right now what I'm speaking to you is a particular thing that I'm speaking to you. Okay, but if I'm not confident, I won't be able to speak. Okay, I will keep on thinking, what if I fail? What if I goof up? What if I did blunders? What if not many people show up? Okay, what if this happens? What if that happens? So a lot of negative things. What if my session didn't go well? What if people didn't like it? All this crap. So our mind is designed in a way that it is like called a worried mother. Okay, and it's not our fault, it is how the brain is designed. Okay, and because of this, we constantly worry, think, and say negative things to ourselves rather than saying positive things to ourselves. And let me tell you, for 1 year I was completely stuck in my life just because I didn't had confidence on my own self and my own capabilities. Okay, whenever I was doing something, I was like, oh my God, what if I fail? The other person is much better than me. I'm not smart enough. Can I really go and train to entrepreneurs? Okay, so I have demeaned my own self. Okay, so that is called diffidence. The opposite of confidence is diffidence. So if you are diffident, or if like say a lot of times some incident happened because of which they lose their confidence, maybe because of family environment, maybe they have lost money, maybe they've gone through some brutal failures in their life, maybe a relationship breakdown. There can be different reasons because of which people lose confidence. Okay, or they are not confident, and because of that, even if they have everything, world-class products, service, everything, they don't get the result that they want in your life, because ultimately it's all in the mind. And one of the important thing that you really must develop is unshakable confidence, that no matter what, I am in my power and I am going to make it work because I truly deserve it. Okay, that's the power of confidence, guys. That's the power. So do you want to know one secret on how you can instantly develop a lot of confidence? If you want that tool, just type I want it in the chat box. Okay, I want it in the chat box. Okay, so this tool is very important, and it is I would say one of my favorite tool. Okay, so what happens is, basically, if you are not confident, just a second, guys. Okay, yeah, now I'm able to see the comments. I was not able to see it. Okay, yeah. Cool. So let me share with you a quick tip of developing unshakable confidence. Okay, quick tip, and this can completely change the course of your life. Okay, so number 1, always remember, confidence comes from competence. Okay, confidence comes from competence. So when I was saying negative stories to myself, oh no, I don't know if I'm good enough, can I do this, can I not do this, the problem was not confidence. The problem was I was ignorant that how to do certain things, how to communicate, how to crack more deals, okay, how to run my business, how to take care of my finances, how to take care of my body. I was not aware of it. Okay, and because of that, whatever from the childhood I have seen, it was in my mind, and that was the reason that confidence was low and doubts were high. Okay, so if you are somebody who's really want to take your confidence to the next level, because see, it will never happen that you will always be 100% confident, yeah, I'm there. No, but most of the time you should be confident about yourself. So one of the important technique that helped me really develop unshakable confidence, do you want to know that? If you want to know that, just type I want to know in the chat box. I want to know in the chat box, yeah, so that I can see that people are live and they really want me to share some interesting and amazing cool stuff. Okay, yeah, so basically, so confidence comes from competence. So if you want to have more confidence, you become more competent. Very simple. If today your problems are so big, you become bigger than your problems. Okay, and how this will happen? You build competence, you work on yourself. See, growth is one of the highest, there are different human needs that we have. One of the biggest human needs is growth need. Okay, so if you're not growing, you're dying. Okay, and because of that, you feel lack of confidence. So what you can do is invest in yourself. Invest in the way that you want. Invest in courses, invest in learning from the coach, invest in learning from the mentor, invest in learning from magazine, invest in learning from the online world. There are so many resources today available in the world like nowhere else. You don't have to travel. You don't have to go through, like I had to go to a lot of different, I had to go through a lot of travel in order to learn from my gurus. But today that is not the case. You can sit at your home and you can learn any amazing skill. And the moment you learn it, all of a sudden, brain cells, they feel good because you have learned something and you're like boost, you get that amazing boost. Okay. And that completely takes your confidence to the next level, because if you will keep on doing what you have been doing, you will keep on getting what you have been getting. Okay, so if you will keep on doing what you have been doing, you will keep on getting what you have been getting. And the sad part is, when I speak to a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of business owners, they tell me, Neha, learning is an investment. Learning is not investment. Learning is a cost. And I tell them, no, learning is the investment, because you just invest once, but the returns of that program are priceless. You can't even measure that. Okay. And this is how, even in the book called Secrets of Millionaire Mind by Harv Eker, he said that people who are rich, people who have really done something great in their life, they always keep on learning. Learning never stops. And number two, they always say that learning is an investment. Okay, so if I'm learning, like if I'm putting 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 lakhs in my education, I know it will come back to me in future. Okay, that's the power of knowing and then doing. So rather than doing any random stuff, it is always better that you learn from the right person and take your level to the next, take your life to the next level. Okay, so if you're somebody who will be investing in your learning, just type invest in the chat box. Let me see how many of you are serious folks. And if you're a serious folks, let me share with you that I have my online course as well as live program that I do on communication and influence. Okay, that program is Magical Communicator and Influencer. And by the end of the program, definitely I'm going to share with you the offer link. The offer link is not for everybody. It is only for people who attend this session. And that's first time the insane offer I'm giving, and it is very, very reasonable. But the point is, also you have the choice. If you want, you can go for online course. If you want, you can go for the live sessions. The choice is yours. That's the best part. And the reason I did is because I was getting a lot of people. Some of them really wanted to learn this skill live. Some of them really wanted to learn this skill online. So I decided to create that. And yeah. Amazing. Thank you Varas, thank you Debalina, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much guys for your responses. Actually, it is an investment, right? And all those who are ready to invest your time and your money, I will be sharing with you a beautiful opportunity that I've never shared before by the end of today's session. And I have very limited spots for that because it is a crazy offer. There are very limited spots left. So if you are somebody, then just grab that opportunity, because you will never get that back again in future. Okay, so I will be sharing that with you in a while. Okay, so the secret number one was it's all about confidence, and one of the best way to develop confidence is your competence. Okay, so more and more. So for me, I was extremely shy. I was extremely, I couldn't go and talk to people. I was not confident in my own skin. And after going through 12 different programs, I was like, yeah, I became powerful. I learned actually how the things actually work. And I had lack of confidence because I didn't learn all that. Okay, so confidence actually comes from competence. Okay, and the best way to develop competence is learn and invest in whatever way you want. You can, today there are audios, you can go through podcast, you can learn from YouTube, you can learn from structured learning. But I will say invest in your courses and workshops. Reason is, if you are somebody who's just looking for some free things, you will just get limited results. But when you actually invest, and when you polish yourself and you go to next level, you get that amazing results. Okay, I've seen that. I've gone in a lot of seminars, I've gone in a lot of programs, and I've seen one thing: when I've gone and I've invested my time and money, I have applied those learnings. But in free, people just don't value it, and they just come and go. Okay, so if you agree with me, just type agree in the chat box. Thank you. Next thing I want to share with you, the secret number 2 is it's all about influencing people. Okay, it's all about influencing skills. So what is basically influence? Influence means pulling people towards you rather than pushing. Okay, so there are a lot of sales people I've seen, they push people. I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs, they just lose their state if they're not able to get work done from others, when they're not able to create amazing winning teams. Okay, or when they really want something from people, and if they don't get that, they just go mad. Okay, rather than understanding that you need to develop the skill of influencing people. Okay, so now how you can influence people? Well, very simple. So I'm a psychology student also, so let me share with you some of the psychological triggers. And that is, what, every human being only has one question in their mind, and that is, what's in it for me? Okay, whenever you talk to any person, whenever you do anything, only question that goes in the mind of people is, what's in it for me? They are not they're not concerned about you, they're not concerned about anything else. Even if there is any product or services, then the question is going in their mind, is it really helpful for me or not? Okay, and that's how humans are, and that's not wrong also. Hence, whenever you're talking to humans, whenever you want to influence people, start using you messages. Okay, you messages. Like, you might have seen me, I'm using a lot of you messages. How many of you agree with me? How many of you are ready to invest? Okay, how many of you want to become a super smart communicator and influencer? Okay, so what happens is, when I'm using you messages, so I'm giving importance to you, right? And ultimately, it's all about people. So whenever you're conversing with people, rather than telling, this is my product, it is my best product, this is me, just cut that crap. Okay, there was a research, and that research said that almost when people are talking to other people, 75% of the time they're talking about me, I. Okay, and let me tell you, it actually pisses people off completely. Okay, so what you have to do is, whenever you're conversing with anybody, it's very simple. Just start using you message. What else do you like? Okay, what kind of products have you used in the past? Have you faced any challenges? What else are you looking for? What else I can do for you? How might this product is going to help you? Okay, so when you do that, you will change. You will instantly see that people are able to connect with you in a much better way, and it will be easy for you to get yes from them. Okay, so if you are able to connect with me right now, just type connect in the chat box. Just type connect in the chat box. So this is one of the classic, I think, this thing. Even if you will see my presentations, okay, how I start my presentations is, how many of you want more success? Okay, or how many of you want more happiness? Okay, or in today's session, how many of you want to be, a smart communicator and influencer? Okay, so the first thing that should come out of your mouth has to be about them. It's about them, it's not about you. It's simple rule of humans. It's about them, it's not about you. Okay, so even if you have a team member, ask them, okay, what is it that you want? Okay, what kind of role is it that you are looking for? Okay, even if you have a customer, rather than saying this is the best product, take it, no, ask them, what is it that you are looking for? Okay, and after that, tell about your product. Okay, wonderful, you're looking for this, and the best part is, you know what, I have this. And then when you pitch in, you will see, you will have amazing responses from them. Even if you want to get yes from people, it will be very easy for you to get yes from people. Okay, and you will become too good to be ignored. Okay, so if this was a bulb on for you, just type bulb on in the chat box. Just type bulb on. Okay, so we have a couple of responses coming up. Thank you so much, guys, all those who are participating. I am so happy and excited to see you all. Okay. So this was the second tool wherein it's all about, people, at it's about them, it's not about you. Okay, now let me give you another psychological trigger to get yes from people. Okay, if you want one more secret to get yes from people, just type secret in the chat box. Yeah, thank you, Ajmeri. Yeah, so if you want to know the secret to get yes from people, let me share that with you. Okay, now this is the secret that is being used by world-class marketers, salespeople, and if you want in personal life also, you can use this. This is a tool that you can use anytime, anywhere, in any situation. Okay, and that tool is called law of incremental gains. Okay, law of incremental gain. Now, what is this law of incremental gain? Law of incremental gain is a very, very simple tool that says that whenever you want a yes from other person, okay, whenever you want a commitment from other person, start small and then take it big. Okay, like for example, if you're going on a date, and on the first date, if you will tell a person, okay, marry me, the person is going to get shock of his or her life, right? But if on the first date you are like just casually connecting, then second you're connecting more, third you're connecting more, fourth may become comfortable, fifth, and then if you will propose, the chances of getting yes goes up. Okay, it's again a human psychology, and that's the reason you will see all the marketing companies, all the sales company, what they do, they always give you samples, free demo, free sample, free sessions. Why all this happen? Because the moment you take that, it is very easy for them to sell the product. Okay, because what happens is once you just know the product, at least the other person starts trusting you. Okay, and the trust is built in installment. But if you're just going to a prospect client and they don't know you, they have not heard about you, and all of a sudden you will just start pitching the product, you are wasting a lot of your time and you're not going to get the results. Okay, and you can apply. I have applied this with even my with my dad. He was always like, no, I don't want you to travel and all, and I use this technique. Initially I started off with half-day travel, then 2-day travel, then 5 days travel, then last year before COVID I was like 10 days travel. Okay, so gradually, because in gradually it's like, the trust is being built, and then you reach at a level wherein, like I said, the probability of getting yes increases. Okay, I'm not saying you will never get no. All I'm saying is the probability of you getting yes increases. Okay, so whenever you want any commitment from anyone, start with a small. Okay, like what I do, I have started off this 5-day sessions. Okay, so it's a free 5-day session, free value that I'm giving you. Okay, now it is 10 minutes more, so I'm doing free sessions for you. Now all those who will really see value, I know they will join my level 1 product, which is very easy, which is very reasonable for anyone to afford and take it and take benefit of it. Okay, once people go through that, then people go through my advanced course, which is a form of group coaching. Okay, people go through my group coaching, and once people go through that also, they go through my super advanced program, that is leadership program, Lead Magically. Okay, these are the 3, and next some of them who really need my personal time and attention, they go through my level 4 program, which is elite coaching. So what I'm doing is, I'm starting off with free, then I'm giving you 1 level, then 2 level, then 3 level, then 4 level. Okay, this is what marketing funnel is also all about, right? So whenever you need any commitment from any person, the best is you start small, take one step, and then you go to that big step. Okay, so if it makes sense, or if it is a bulb on for you, just type bulb on in the chat box. Just type bulb on in the chat box. And a lot of times, the biggest problem that a lot of people have it, in order to sell or in order to get yes from people, they need to be pushy, they need to be manipulative, they need to play some games. Let me tell you, all this is nonsense. People who are not skilled enough, only those people are going to manipulate, only those people are going to do unethical work, only those people are just going to go for some temporary success which doesn't last forever. Okay, and ultimately it's not what you do, it's how you do. Okay, it's ultimately not what you do, but how you do. So rather than wasting your time in finding shortcuts, why not build yourself to a level wherein you can actually attract the results and the life that you want. Okay, if you agree with me, just type agree in the chat box. And it really at times disheartens me to see when, you know, I talk to on one-on-one basis, whenever I talk to entrepreneurs or people who join my inner circle, I speak to 30-minute session I give them free. So in that session I understand entrepreneurs a little more, where they are and how I can help them. So in that session I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs, they are like, tell me some techniques, tell me this, tell me that, rather than understanding that if you focus on your roots, you will get the fruits. Okay, and there are no shortcuts. You have to work on yourself. There is nothing else. There is no magic formula. You have to work on yourself. You have to work on your core skills. That's it. And once you can do this, you actually become unstoppable. Okay, you actually become unstoppable, right? Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Great. Now let me share with you a third secret. Now this secret is very important secret in communication and influence, because I have seen a lot of people making this error. Okay, so this secret is basically called how you can, whenever you are communicating to people, okay, how many messages you should give. Okay, so you might be communicating your marketing message or your sales message, or maybe you're just talking to your team members, how many messages you should give it to them. Now there was a beautiful research done on this subject. I am not able to recall the name of the person, but he did amazing research on this. And it is being proven that at one point of our time, the brain cannot process information more than 9. Okay, more than 9 things you cannot tell. It means if you want to give any information to anybody in any form, start giving in form of like 3 tips, 5 tips, 6 things to do, 7 things to do maximum. 9 is okay. 9 is like on the higher side. And if you are giving 9 things, or if you're using this 9 number, then you need to be very clear in your instructions. Okay. But ideally, if you want to anytime use it for your marketing or in your internal team meetings or anywhere when you're talking to humans, always remember they cannot process information more than 9 things at a time, and that too for a superhuman. If I talk about average human, not more than 7 messages they can take at a point of time. Okay, so the best way for you is, if you will see on my YouTube channel, if you're not there, please join my YouTube channel. It is Neha Fatehchandani on YouTube. You will see I have shared tips over there. I have shared 7 tips. I have shared 5 tips. I've shared 3 tips. And why do I do that? Because that's how your mind processes the information. Okay, and that's the reason, you know, in our school and college days, if you remember, you are bored to death and you're almost sleeping because there's a lot of information that goes in our head, and you just can't process information. Okay, how many of you remember those school days when you were just sleeping and your teacher was taking lecture? Okay, if you remember that, just type remember in the chat box. Great. Bingo, we are on time. It is 9:10. Great, we started at 8:30. Amazing. So today's specific 3 tips were how you can build unshakable confidence. Competence gives you confidence. Okay. Number 2, how you can become a good communicator and influencer. So you need to use you messages and start using law of incremental gains. Okay. And last tip was all about number of messages when you talk to people. So humans cannot process more than 7 to 9 information at once. So start giving information in chunks of 3, 5, 7. Okay. That's how human brain works. So these are the tips that I've shared. Now let me tell you, being a smart communicator and influencer, you need something more. And what I've shared with you is just tip of the iceberg. Okay. So I would like to invite you, all those who are ready to invest, I would like to invite you for my magical communicator and influencer program. Now this is one program wherein you actually learn everything about communication and influence in detail in just 22 hours. Okay, and the best part is there is online course. You can go through my online course, or if you want, you can also join me for live session. Okay, I'm doing live session also. And at the same time, if you join this program, I'm going to give you exclusive 5 bonuses. I'm going to give you my online course, Magically Succeed Formula. I'm going to give you one-on-one session with me for 30 minutes. I'm going to give you some tools that every day I use that helps me work smart and not hard, right? I'm going to give you how you can present like a star and how you can win people from your conversations. Okay, so this is the first time offer that I'm giving only for people who are part of these live sessions. So generally I charge 25,000 for this course, regular course. Anytime for 3-day session I actually charge this. But right now I'm giving special discount and I'm giving 90% off, and 25,000 is my course, and the bonuses are of 55,000. Okay, so it's total bundle of 75,000 that I want to give it to you only for people who are watching me live. Okay, and the price for you is not 75,000. If you will see in the market for the value I'm giving you, the people are charging minimum 25,000 minimum, because there is leadership, communication, influence. These all are little advanced topics to talk about. So the price for you is not 75,000. The price for you is not even 25,000. The price for you is just 5,999. Okay, so at 5,999 you can go and take my complete online course. You can learn and master the subject in next 21 days. Or if you're somebody who wants to just take live sessions at just 1,000 extra, that is 6,999, you can just take my live sessions online. Okay, so the choice is completely yours. Okay, and if there are any questions, all the details I will be sharing in the link mentioned below. There is contact number, WhatsApp number. You can get in touch with us, and we'll be super happy to help you take your learning journey ahead. Okay, so do join me, guys, because I'm looking forward to see you live there. Also, for tomorrow's session is very, very special, because tomorrow I'm going to talk about the art of presentation, how you can present and how you can use this presentation skill to drive more sales, to get yes from people, to be able to share your story with others. Okay, and this is something that I have been using from last 2 years, so I have mastered this. I will be sharing with you that, right? So tomorrow will be those tips. Okay, so that's it, guys, from my side. Thank you so much for being live. All those who have joined me, just give me some time. I will be sharing all the link and other details, and you can definitely click on the link and grab the offer, because you won't get this offer once the classes ends. Okay, thank you so much, and bye-bye.